Morning, gang. Here we are, coming towards the end of the week. It's Thursday, the 9th of July, 2020. Welcome along to this morning's United Kingdom tour, coming to you from the Chapel Hill Marina here in Lincolnshire. I'm not quite sure why it usually comes up at the bottom there. Today's show starts at 8:45, but for some reason that was disappearing there. I'll have a look at that later. Irrelevant. Not an important fact of the show, is it really? Really isn't. But rain, go away, come again another day. It hasn't stopped raining. Seriously. Yesterday, raining all day. There was a slight pause in the rain, where I was able to do a couple of bits and pieces. But I certainly couldn't go for like my 10,000 step daily walk, which I'm trying to build up to. Sometimes I do 10, sometimes 12, and other times 5. And I managed 5,000 steps yesterday, which is about 2 miles. But loads of rain yesterday, all last night as well. But there was a little break, and when I finished the show yesterday, I managed to clean the rest of the caravan. Out came my little soft brush, a little bucket of fairy washing up liquid. What else would I be using? Exactly, fairy washing up liquid. Went round the front of the caravan, and that's kind of the back there, and the side of it. And that side actually doesn't get really dirty. And that's the side that faces the sun. It's the other side which is out of the sun, and that green stuff. I mean, it's practically like having a garden on the side of your caravan, dear. And we do like to try and keep nice and clean, especially in these days of virus. I have some very, very good news, boys and girls. Some very good news. Adam the plumber doesn't have the virus. Yeah, but not that one anyway. Yeah! I mean, he goes down the clinic every other week, but that particular virus he hasn't got. Yeah! No COVID-19 for Adam the plumber. Why is that? Because he's very because he's very careful. Masks, gloves, everything he has on, dear. I think I might get you a hazmat suit for Christmas, Adam. I keep calling people by their wrong names. Michelle, do you remember Michelle on Sunday? That's Gary's mother-in-law. I called her Michelle for her birthday, and then I kept calling her Rachel for some reason. Isn't that strange and mysterious? Very, very strange and mysterious, but there we are. Anyway, loads of rain. Nice, clean caravan now. I have to say, along the side at the top, round the front, round the side, round the back, is like a little guttering, and it's not very big. It's about that big, to be honest. Okay, it's not very big at all. And I'm firing this water up there. Honestly, the amount of spiders I made homeless yesterday was untrue. Hundreds of them. And they all had those little pictures on the back. They were false Black Widow spiders. Be afraid. Be very, very afraid. False Black Widow spiders. So, mind you, maybe they're protecting me from people like you. Trying to come. Oh, let's just go and visit Chris. Let's knock on the door. You'll soon see what happens if you do that, my love. Keep back. So, caravan nice and washed. As I say, Adam has texted me this morning and informs us he had his COVID-19 test yesterday, because he did look rough yesterday on the phone, dear. He did look rough. I'd already ordered the flower. I'll be honest with you, Adam. I'd already ordered the flowers, darling. I hope I ordered the right ones, but as you're not on your way out now, I shall have them re-delivered to myself and surround myself with beauty, which is hard. It is hard being this good looking, going out and find something more beautiful than yourself. It really is, my loves. I mean, look at you lot in the chat box today. Shocking. Who's sent in a super chat already? Good God. Oh, I think it's is that young Chris there sending a little green super chat? Thank you very much, Chris. Chris has just sent in a super chat, boys and girls. Here we go. Yes, a super chat. Now I know why you're sending in a super chat, because you know he knows something you don't know. I know something you don't know. You know something I don't know. Yes, he knows that this is the Super Chatters prize this week, and there won't be another one of those going in the Super Chat draw. Main reason is we don't want to run out of them before the end of the year, if we can help it. So thank you, Chris, for your £5 tip, for which I will give you in return 5 free raffle tickets with the chance to win the Super Chat, to win this exclusive green, luminous green, luminous green fridge magnet, which someone will win on the show today. And you've just given yourself a little bit more of a chance. So hang on a minute. Chris Wood. Actually, I have to tell you, I've now transferred the Super Chatter raffle tickets into my metal bowl here. Right now, as you know, yesterday they were in the NHS bag. What I received my latest batch of pills in 739 to 743. Chris, okay. Thank you very much for the tip there. Much appreciated. All right, darling. Yes, I transferred them in there. And the way I did it, I literally tipped the bag up and poured them in. And I thought, oh, it looks wet. Some of those tickets look wet. And I thought, how can they be wet? Because the bag hasn't been outside. On closer inspection, they were little bit shards of glass. And do you remember on Monday when I came back up to Lincolnshire, I told you that the Super Chatter glass jar had broken, and I thought it had just broken into about 4 large pieces, which I chucked away. No, there was all little bits of glass in the plastic bag, tiny, very like splinters of glass. And you get them in you, they're a blooming nightmare. Much worse than if you've got like a wooden splinter in your finger. You get a wooden splinter in your finger, generally you can pull it out. Pair of tweezers. I don't know, a needle, that sort of thing. Sometimes I use nail cutters. Always sterilise them first under the boiling hot water. And I thought, oh my God. So literally, that's why I waited a couple of minutes a little bit later, I think, then I wanted to start today. So I literally had to pick out one ticket at a time, shake it over the sink and then put it on the side and then the next one. And it took me a little while to do all those. So that's why we're a little bit, just a minute or so late this morning. But they've all gone now and I've chucked away the bag. So they're the Super Chatter raffles. Anyone else, if you send us a £1 Super Chat today, I'll give you a free raffle ticket. You might win that a little bit later on in the show. All right, my loves. But the most important news of the day is my friend Adam the plumber hasn't got the COVID-19, so I'm pleased about that. I've posted off your letters. 2 prizes went yesterday. They were a pen and a badge. One for... I can't remember who it was now. Whoever won the pen at the Tuesday night quiz, because we give away a pen every Tuesday night at the quiz, and whoever won the fridge magnet, both have been now posted off. And they went into a very little post box. I meant to put it on the screen, actually. I've forgotten to do it. Shall I show you a picture of the post box? It's kind of hidden. You have to look for it. It's just down the road there. Where is it now? Oh, I haven't got it. Oh, it's not there. I wonder where that is then. Maybe I didn't take a picture after all. How strange. Oh, I saw some. I've got to show you this. This is someone's manky foot that they uploaded. Now, if you're having your breakfast, look away. Look away. Now, you remember I had a bit my toes. My toenails were a little bit virus infected, and that was back in January, and they'd been like that for a while. I'll be honest with you. They had been like that for a while. Okay, I went to the doctors and I got these pills and he gave me these pills and what have you, and they're all sorted out. This is what happens if you leave them. Oh my God, look at that. Isn't that awful? They're like trotters. And I sent that picture to my niece. There's the post box. I found it. I sent that picture to my niece-in-law and I said, do you think my feet are looking any better? Oh, no, dear. Horrible, isn't it? You get something wrong with your toenails, you've got to go down to the doctor or get that little nail painting stuff on, put that on there. Here's the post box. Look at there's the post box. That's where I posted your letters yesterday, all right? There you go. Look, it's hidden in a hedge. In a hedge. Awful, isn't it? Dreadful. Good. Excellent. What else will we do? Oh, yeah, of course. I nearly forgot. The Super Chatters badge as well, boys and girls. That's in the prize today. But not any Super Chatters badges. You'll be getting this one. The actual one that I've been wearing. Now, that's got to be worth a blooming fortune on eBay. It must be worth a fortune on eBay, that sort of thing. All right? Yesterday for lunch, I had beetroot burgers, which I haven't had for ages and ages. I got them down Aldi, I think Friday. Was it Thursday or Friday last week? I went into Aldi. It's in the cool in the fridges. In the fridges they have beetroot burgers. And I had those yesterday for lunch. Very nice. I haven't had those for ages. Do like a bit of a beetroot burger. What else have we got? When I was last night I was doing my dinner, and the gas cooker was making funny noises. And I thought, oh, don't say the gas bottle was going to run out, because I paid for a bottle of gas yesterday. They've got a sign on Sylvie's door. Sylvie, who is queen of all caravans, boys and girls. There's a sign on her door saying, if you want anything, please put it in an envelope and post it through the door. We're not opening the door at the moment because of the virus, which is completely understandable. So I put my money in an envelope, shoved it through the door with a little note, and my gas should be delivered on Saturday. So I'm standing at the cooker last night doing baked beans, actually. I do like beans at night. I always seem to be having beans at night at the moment. And I turn the gas on and go, I thought, oh no, don't say the bottle of gas is going. Not now. I'm 2 days without gas then. I will starve and disappear into nothing. I will perish. Oh, I like that now. Do you like that word? Perish. Not parish, Sanaya. Perish, dear. Perish. We will perish. I like that word. Perish. Try and use that in a sentence today at some point. Perish. Yes. Perish. Well, I didn't perish, fortunately. What it was where you got the gas burner, there's a bit of metal on top, a flat, round piece of metal. And if that's not on properly, the gas goes mad. It goes... just like there's, as if there was loads of wind blowing across it. Yes. Can't have electric here. That would be using too much, because we don't have so much electricity coming into a caravan. Anyway, that's what was wrong with the gas cooker. What else have we got here to talk about this morning? Caravan washed. Computer's fixed. The computer is fixed. I'm very pleased to say it needed a new video card. Well, actually, there was no external. Those of you who are technically minded, there was no extra video card on it. The on-board motherboard video card had gone wrong, so they put a new video card in. Total cost £75, which I think is very, very reasonable for fixing a computer. Very reasonable indeed. £75 to fix that and put a new video card in. If you want to know, it's a Radeon, something like that. It's a basic one. It does exactly what it says on the box, and that's so we're now coming back to you on the broadcast computer, which is next to me here. You can't really see it, I'm afraid, because the cameras are in the wrong place. But that's all working so much better for me. I mean, it really is. It's so much easier to do that. Although for some reason that little text thing, are the other texts working? Let's have a look there. Yeah, that works, doesn't it? That works. Does strange. What's that text there? Oh, that text works as well. Yeah. What's his name? Gavin's been busy. Yes, he's done a little email thing there for us. Okay, he's also done a PayPal one there as well. Now look, for your PayPal tips, that's what you type into the address bar. He's been busy, Gavin, and he said if we want anything else, just let him know. So thank you very much for that, Gavin. That's very kind of you, Gavin. He likes to keep busy, didn't you? Very good to keep busy. Stops the depression. Anyone who suffers from depression, keep busy at all times and you won't get depression. Mark my words, that's true, that is. Now, what else? The bingo programme is done. They finished. Our friend Chris Moses, who writes the bingo at enormous expense to me, I have to tell you. Not that you'd bother about that. Oh, does it cost me any money? Oh, it's free, it's free. You want to see people when things are free, they go mad. They go mad. Oh my God, it's free, let's go one. Do you remember they did, I think they did a free Costa Coffee sometime last year, right? Costa Coffee were giving away free coffee. I kid you not. What's that going to cost you? £1.50? I kid you not. You should have seen, so it was up here. It was up here that I was where I was at the time. And there's a Costa Coffee machine in the Co-op, or at least there was, in Tattershall, which is where I had the computer fixed. I'm not kidding you. You should have seen the queue of people trying to get a free cup of coffee. It's absolutely ludicrous. Like, everyone said, you save £10. Did you see them outside the Nike shop? Blimey, I don't understand people. I really don't understand them. Anyway, So the bingo program has now been complete. He's just setting up the email delivery system, which is slightly different. Now, some of you would have received an email yesterday with a bingo ticket, which now looks like a bingo ticket rather than just a thing of numbers in random orders. They're all in order now. They do look more like a bingo ticket. So there's the improvement there. I hope you like those. I've selected certain people in the bingo list to play the test games of bingo. If you were one of those, you would have received an email yesterday. Just a selected, there's about 10 to 15 people, I think. And we'll be trying that as soon as we got the email delivery system sorted out. We'll be trying that for a few days before we go on to the Sunday show. This Sunday show, we'll still use the old system. And I don't think we're going to need 2 weeks after seeing it working and everything. From my point of view, the actual bingo board, I can show you now. Here we go. Bingo board, there it is. No, we can't. Now that's strange. Why can't I show you that? There's various things I can't do today for some reason. Does the phone number work? That works. YouTube address, that works. That works. Well, it's really weird. It was the same. I can't show you that. Oh, I know why. You stupid idiot. That's because I haven't got the bingo software running. Stupid thing happening there, boys and girls. Right, let's show you the bingo board. There it is. Okay. As you can see, it's covering me at the moment. I might make that smaller, or I could move further across to the right. Let's just make that. Oops, no, we've done that wrong there. It's all a work in progress. There you go. Now that is a little bit small. Might be a bit small for you there. Might be a bit small. Okay, so I'll probably do that and move over slightly to the left or something like that. It will of course be different up in Bracknell in Berkshire when we do it on the Sunday night. But I think we're going to be able to do this bingo from wherever we are, and then we just call the numbers out and they will change colour. Okay, I can't do that at the moment. Otherwise a load of tickets to go out again, and it's not quite set up there. So the bingo board itself looks very different. I think it's a bit clearer. I could, if I wanted to, just cover the whole screen with it like that, which may or may not be an idea, and I'll have a little think about that. Okay, it's either going to be like that or like that. So we'll have a little bit of think. I could of course flick between the two. Makes no difference to me, you know. I could just pop up on your screen now and again, but that is the bingo board there. So it looks very similar to the old one. From my point of view, I can now see everyone's bingo ticket on the right-hand side of the screen. You won't be able to see that. I can see once again when someone is winning. And also, if too many people jam up the top, there was a case where I couldn't see further down the list. That's not the case now. I can see every single person's bingo ticket. You won't be able to see those on the screen because I've selected not to show you those. Okay? And what's the other thing? Oh, the other thing... Oh, what else was I going to tell you now? Oh, the colours are different as well as the colours come up. But it's very nice. And it's much easier from my point of view as well. I was going to tell you something else about it there. I can't remember now. Good morning to Paul in Cornwall. Morning, Paul. Who says, good morning, you crazy animal. Oh, do you think I'm better as a dog or a cat? Oh, a dog or a cat? I can't decide what I want to be this morning. Good morning, you crazy animal, says Paul in Cornwall. Oh, no, where's the glasses? They are here. Blah, blah. Paul in Cornwall says, hope your stream's going well today. Jason Hughes, you need to stop egging yourself. And why are you egging yourself? What is egging? Why would someone want to egg themselves? What a strange thing to do. Has anyone been egged before? I always think that's quite amusing, being egged. Years ago, it doesn't happen anymore because everyone's like accepted for whoever they are. But years ago, you could be going standing outside a gay pub and people would throw eggs at you. For some reason, it was usually me throwing the eggs, to be honest. My friends. So there we are. Bingo ticket, bingo system almost ready, up and running. Some of you have been added to the system and you'll be able to test it out over a couple of days, possibly to even tomorrow. I don't know yet. Okay, depending on whether our friend gets the email system sorted out. I'll come to your messages in a moment, boys and girls. The other thing was last night. How cold was it last night? I was really cold last night. Really cold. After my afternoon sleep, my little afternoon sleep, I came in here and I was working away with the new bingo stuff, trying it all out and everything. I'm so impressed by that. Oh, that's the other thing. Yes, number 91 has now disappeared, okay? So the bingo works as it should from 1 to 90. You will no longer get a number 91 once we've swapped over to the system. So it should all work really well. I'm so pleased with it. And he hasn't charged me an arm and a leg. It was a little bit pricey, but not over expensive, and I was happy. I agreed a figure and everything, so that was fine. And we can have much more fun now, and we can now add endless amounts of people to the system. Although once again, if you don't turn up when your number comes up, you will still fall off the system. We've built that in there because otherwise it just gets clogged up and we keep having to wait for people to claim. All right, I'm sure you understand that. It's not a problem. If you want to be re-added at a later time, just let me know. Once again, that isn't a punishment. I always want to make that clear. If you don't win and you don't turn up, you fall off the system. You come off it, right? That is not to punish you. It is to make it better for everyone else who's playing, so that next time, someone wins, they actually claim, and then we can move on. Because we can't move on until someone claims the prize. So that's why you fall off it. All right? If you're going on a holiday or anything, no problem at all. Or you can't be there 1 week, just let me know before you go, and I can make sure you don't fall off just by putting a tick in a box. It's all very, very clever, dear. It's beyond me how it works. So yeah, last night, how cold was it last night? I was freezing. Absolutely freezing last night. I came in here, worked on my computers, was happy, got some news stories ready for today. And then I went in the living room. I thought, I'm going to watch Holby City now. Oh my God, Holby City, Mandy Davenport and Fran Green. Have you seen it yet? Oh no! Dr. McKendry has had a heart attack. Oh, I like her. She's a nice character. In sort of drama programmes and films, you have nice characters and you have nasty. I love Holby City. It's got to be my most favourite programme of the week. Jack Naylor, she's the one that you would want operating on you, even though the fact that she's not a real doctor in real life. Not really, but I'd still want her operating on me. You have the evil queen herself, Mrs. Oh, what's her name? Played by the excellent actress Jo Martin. I can't remember her name now. The one who's in charge of the hospital or the ward, whatever she does. She's good. And then that evil old bloke who's come back after a long time not being in it. I hate him. He's a character you want to hate. But Dr. McKendry is nice. She's nice and bubbly and just a bit scatty. She's had a heart attack. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, my mouth had dropped open. Anyway, I'm sitting in there. I'm getting colder and colder. Can you believe this? And I don't think I've ever done this in my life. I turned on the heating in the second week of July. I turned on my air heating yesterday for a couple of hours while I was watching telly. Can't believe it. Mad. Anyway, that was poor old Dr. McKendry, who they've got back. She had to have the thing, All right, stand clear. Oh, I love that thing, don't you? I love watching that thing. Stand clear. Then they go like that. And the thing... Oh, it's not worked. Okay. Charge to 120. Stand clear. And the other one's doing this there. Stand clear. And they all jump off of there. Like that. Charge to 140. Some adrenaline, please. Stand clear. Charge to 180. Stand clear. Oh, we got her back. And they got her back. But she's been out of it so long, she thinks she might be a cabbage. Not a Cabbage Patch doll. No, dear. Cabbage. As in gone in the head. You know, brain not functioning anymore. Like most of the people watching this programme. No brains at all. Especially certain people who will remain nameless at this point. Poor Dr. McKendry. I bet Fran and Mandy's faces were hanging off their chairs. Whoever expected? And because she's only she's 20-something, Dr. McKendry. But she does have a heart condition. However, the good news is the person that worked on her was Jack Naylor. Jack Naylor, who's done her best to bring her back round again. So fingers crossed next week for Dr. McKendry. I'll do it once more for you. Stand clear. Ooh, charge to 180. Ooh. Oh. Boop. Boop. It's nothing to laugh about, really, is it? When you think about it, you don't want that to happen to you. I don't know how. I just find humour in everything. I'm sorry, boys and girls, I do. I find humour in watching people in London, environmental conservationists, sticking themselves to lampposts and then realising that they want to go to the toilet at some point. That amuses me greatly. That really amuses me greatly. All right. I think that's everything I'd done yesterday, really. Just a little word of advice here. If you've done a computer update recently, okay, you may now find, and I've found this now with all three of my computers, the one back up our Berkshire television studio complex, and both of the ones here at only one of them this happened to at Berkshire, up here at our Lincolnshire television centre, boys and girls. Both these computers here, I've done the Windows update, and then you have to try and start them twice. This is a weird thing. So you push a button, as the thing starts whirring around, little lights are flashing on the front of the computer, and then it hangs at the logo. I can't remember. One on the window one logo, and this one on the Dell logo. Workaround: you force stop them, so you push the button in and hold it in till it stops. Then you push it again, and it starts up fine. The solution is you need to turn off fast start, which is settings, power options, and it's in the power options there somewhere, and it's hidden. It's hidden. Do a Google search unless you want me to do that, and perhaps I'll tell you how to do that tomorrow. If you're having to start your computer twice now since doing a Windows update, that's what you need to do. Turn off quick start and then apply, save it, and then it will work properly, okay? I discovered that by accident. I don't know why it's doing that at the moment. Good. Also, like yesterday, I started writing the current affairs round. We have a quiz every Tuesday night on this channel, gang. 8 o'clock is quiz time on a Tuesday night. We had a few more people playing this week, which I have to thank you for. I think probably it's due to you copying the little quiz advertising poster on your various Twitter walls and Facebook walls and Insta face and all that business. Okay, so thank you very much for that. We had a few more people playing, but I have now decided to write the current affairs news rounds myself simply by watching the telly rather than relying on it, because most of those questions are actually bought in. I buy them. But the last couple of weeks I've been looking at this current affairs one and thinking, now I like to keep up with the news. I've got the news channel on several times a day, and I'm doing this current affairs run. I'm thinking, well, even I don't know the answers to these, so we've changed that slightly. I mean, here's some of the questions from Tuesday. You see what you think. Let me just read you a couple of questions very, very quickly here, gang, and you'll see what I mean there. Here we are. I'm not asking you to answer these, but you'll see what I mean. Which two countries will host the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup? Which country band have changed their name to the Chicks to help highlight racial equality in the US? Researchers have launched an initiative to track wildlife before, during and after the coronavirus lockdown. What A is the name they've given to the time period? NASA is to name its headquarters in Washington, D.C. after its first black female engineer. What was her name? Councillors in which city have approved plans for a £5 million aerial zip wire to run 400 metres from St John's Beacon to the Central Library? And so it went on and on. I was reading these and I thought, who knows the answer to these? And I think the highest score we had was either 5 or 6 for that round, with most people getting 2 or 3 of them. And the thing is with a quiz, you don't want a whole night of a hard quiz. Some of the questions have to be easy. Otherwise, what's the point? You can't get anything, especially for, people with only one brain cell. And there's one or two of you on this channel, I have to say, boys and girls. And that includes myself, possibly. So I'm going to write it myself simply by watching the news. I've got a little book next to me and I'll watch the news and get a news story. That's a good question. And I'll write it down. So all the stuff will be coming up off the news channels and in some of the stories that I read to you here. All right. Okay, let's say hello to some people this morning, and you're very welcome to this channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome along. We don't just sit here and read messages for the whole show. I do like to put together a bit of a show, and I dip in and out of the messages, all right? So Gavin, good morning, Gavin Bass. He made our new email logo and our new PayPal logo. Thank you very much for that, Gavin. Jason Hughes, good morning. Liz Hargreaves, a wonderful Thursday to you, Liz. Haven't seen you for a while. Hello, darling. Michael Palman in the house, morning to you. There's Dr. Gregorian. Mandy Davenport, greetings. A Holby City person. Yes, Mandy Davenport is in charge, boys and girls, of pain and suffering on this channel. When you're a naughty person, we do send Mandy Davenport over. Okay, and she does issue pain and suffering. Now, we get a little bit upset when we get pervs on this channel, boys and girls. Pervs. Those that actually request Mandy to go round and give them, as I mentioned, pain and suffering. We're not having any of that. The pain and suffering is to give out punishment, not for pleasure. No, you can't. Mandy has reported to me that she has been receiving emails from certain members of this viewing public requesting that she goes round and gives them a good spanking. We're not having any of that mucky stuff on this channel, darling. This is a clean channel, as well you know. Thank you very much. Now, where are we? Michael Palmer, we said hello. There's our Fran Green. Morning, Fran. Dr. McKendry, Fran. Oh, little tears were coming out my glass eye. They really were, my love. Gary Davidson, good morning to you. There's our lovely Joe Woodruff. Morning, Joe. Gary Davidson, there he is. Christopher Woodhouse, sending a little super chat earlier. Thank you, Chris. Oh, Gary's got a YouTube channel as well there, look. Gary Davidson, it's called. Gary Davidson's YouTube channel there. Lots of people on here have got their own little channels, so feel free to mention them. They won't come automatically. I have to see them and click yes. Okay, just to warn you, YouTube have got something there that stops them coming up automatically. If you try and send a web link or anything like that, it just won't come up. But if I see it, then I can click yes. The idea is it stops people putting dodgy stuff on there that none of us want to see. We don't do that sort of channel here, my loves. All right. Morning to Peter Wright. John Parrish, good morning to you. Morning. Yes, I got your email there, John. Horrible. I don't think I'll be eating any of those, John. Thank you very much. Nasty. John, I didn't like the look of those. Wrinkles or winkles. Winkles. Cooking winkles. No, we're not having a... How can anyone eat those things? Tyler's dig them out with a little wooden sharp thing. What are they called? Like those toothpicks. They sit there with these little winkles. Oh, no, John. No, dear. Chips, dear, chips. Only chips. That's all I'm eating ever again. Winkles and cockles. How people can sit there eating those. And jellied eels. That's the other one. Oh, I don't think so. No, thank you. Have we got any likes this morning? 17. Oh, we're a bit tart on the likes this morning, aren't we? There's our Adam. There's our Adam. Not dead yet and not dying. Excellent. Good morning, Adam. Adam the plumber is in the house and he hasn't got COVID-19, we're pleased to say. Hello to John Aitking. There's our lovely Sherry, who's cooking up the winkles, aren't you, Sherry? Not for me, Sherry. A nice cheese and onion sandwich, that'll do me. Something very nice. Morning to Gary Butler. He's up early. Look, my nephew's up early today. Morning to Andy. Morning to Ray Reynolds. Morning, Ray, who says it's very autumnal feel to the weather. It certainly was last night, Ray. I had the blooming heating on, mate. I've never ever turned the heating on in July. Never. In fact, usually it goes off in May and that's it until October, November. But I had it on last night for 2 hours. It was blooming cold last night. Diane Jeb, good morning, young Diane. Hello, lovely Diane. There's our Fiona. Greetings, Fiona. Come fly with me. Let's fly, let's fly. Oh, no, you've only got a little plane, haven't you? Hang on. Come fly. You haven't got the big. That's the next thing you've got to save up for, Fiona. A jumbo jet. Like my one. I don't think I've got it on here, have I? My personal United Kingdom Talk jumbo jet. You've seen the picture of that. I haven't got it on the system at the moment. Yes. Fiona's that she's got a little. Is it a 2-seater or a 4-seater? She's got a Cessna. I like that word, Cessna. I can't remember. I don't know what word I like best this morning. Is it perish, as in Adam the plumber is not going to perish, or is it Cessna? You could put those two words together in a plane. If you have an accident in a Cessna, you will perish. Look, one sentence, 2 words. Fantastic. See how intelligent I am. Yep, little Fiona, she's flying around. Oh, sorry, fire, like that. Come fly with, we'll take more care of you. Fly the flag, fly the flag. You might be a bit too young to know that one. I don't know how old you are, Fiona, but that will take more care of you. That was the British Airways advert from the 1970s. It was so patriotic. I loved that advert. Remind me to play it when I'm up in Berkshire next week. Down in Berkshire next week, because I have got that on the system there. I don't have all the music on here that I've got down there. I could put it on here. I should do that, really, when I think about it. Good morning to Mick Davenport this morning. Morning, young Mick. Tony King in the house. Morning to Tony. Let's just scroll back up there. I've just jumped forward a vast way there. I don't know where I got to now. 1 second. Oh, where did we get to now? Oh, I've lost the place, dear. I think we'll just get down to the bottom there and start again. I think that might be the best thing to do. Shania's there. Lots of people talking to Adam the plumber. Excellent. Michael Lawrence, good morning. Morning, little Michael. Number 91 has gone, Shania. You liked number 91, didn't you, love? Eh? Did you like number 91 on the bingo? I'm so excited. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I know. I want you. Yes. Fiona says the Tourette's thing is the funniest thing I've seen. I'm very disappointed with Fiona that you're taking the mick out of someone's illnesses. Very, very, very. Very, very disappointed with you this morning, for Fiona. It is a serious illness, Tourette's. I can't help it, love. I do this when I'm not here, you know. When I'm not on live to the millions of people. 45 million people today are watching this show. I know it says 45. They can't fit the word million in on the screen, unfortunately. Morning to Luke Trott. Hello, Lukey baby. Lukey baby. Here, let's go down there. Gary Ross. Oh, how lovely to see you, Gary Ross. How lovely to see you after asking for 2 raffle tickets the other day. Shocking. Absolutely shocking, dear. 2 raffle tickets here. Fortunately, one of my spies, and I've got them everywhere, watching. They are watching you, watching me, watching you. Yes, one of my spies immediately fired off an email to me right after the show, was it Tuesday night, informing me of your insolence and evilness. And a ticket was taken out and torn. I didn't just tear it out. I took it out, I stamped on it, I spat on it, and then I took it into the toilet and put it next to my toilet paper. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to go any further than that. Good morning to the young Dan S. Morning, Dan. Park Nest in the house. Morning to Park Nest. Is that everyone? We said hello to Fiona. Denise Andrews. Good morning, young Denise. Hello, Denise. I haven't done TikToks for a while, actually, Luke. I should do some more. Andy's nickname at school was Cabbage because I used to eat cabbage all the while. Oh, I bet you stank. Perhaps that's what the problem is you've got now, Andy. You eat too much cabbage. I knew someone once on the cabbage diet. The cabbage diet. And all she kept doing was run into the toilet. I suppose that's one way of doing it, isn't it? The cabbage diet. Or just got to go to the toilet. Ran! She used to run to those toilets. Here's a little word of advice, boys and girls. If you're ever out anywhere, in public, pub, club, restaurant, never ever go into a public toilet without taking your own toilet paper with you. Or if you haven't got any, grab a load of serviettes quickly. Because there's a good chance that you're going to get in there, and then when you've finished and you look round, guess what? No toilet roll! Dirty bottom until you get home. Not nice. Squelch, 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 squelch. Isn't it? Morning to the delightful Sean Pye. Good morning, young Sean. There is our lovely Heidi Young. She's stuck over in Norway at the moment. I wish I could do some Norwegian, Heidi. I can do virtually any language in the world except Norwegian. So instead, I'll do it in French. Bonjour, mon ami. For our international viewers all over the world this morning. Can you believe there are people in this world that don't speak English? Funny, innit? Can't work that out, why you'd want to speak another language. But there you go. That's how it is. Where we scrolling. Daniel says, when I was born, they ran out of brains, so they had to use a Rolodex with me. What's a roll? I don't know what a Rolodex is. There's Mandy standing by. Thank you very much. 10. Here, look. No, don't punish Gary Ross. See, he's one of them. He's one of the pervs on this channel. He's now asking for the lashings. Asking. We're not having any of that dirty stuff on this place. Thank you very much, my darling. Rude. Scrolling there. Conspiracy cats. Can you ask another question, please? You feel free to ask anything you want, Mr. Conspiracy. Have you ever been on top of a tidal swell 20 miles off the coast of Sydney in a kayak? Well, I'm 57 years old. I might have done and just forgotten about it. I might have done. Is that a nice thing to do, Mr. Conspiracy Cats? Everybody wants to be a cat. Because the cat's the only one who knows where he's at. It sounds quite good. I have been on top, just off the coast of Sydney. I have been on top of rocks on the side. I can't remember the area now, but it was the most beautiful place. And there's these rocks which Australian fishermen, go out and they do fishing. And they stand on these rocks and the tide is swelling like that, not waves. And there's all plaques on the wall. I've told this a few times. There's all plaques on the wall behind, right, where fishermen have been out there, usually at night time, and suddenly the swell comes up and takes them out, never to be seen again. Yeah, but I did walk on there during the daytime, and it was most beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, because the swell takes them out and then just smashes you against the rocks, and that's it. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Do be careful if you're doing that, Mr. Conspiracy Cats. Michael's looking for an electric bike. They are expensive, Michael. Michael, I would say to you, don't buy cheap. If you cannot afford minimum of £1,000 on an electric bike, okay? If you can't afford that now, save up for it. Don't buy cheap now just because you've managed to save up 500 quid or whatever. You know, wait till you've got to 1,000. Otherwise, you'll be disappointed. Everyone who's got an electric bike has told me that. DJ Chris would be able to help you with an electric bike. He's got a lovely machine. Very fast. Morning to Matuli. Morning to you. Who says, I hate it when you realise, too, there's no toilet paper. Had to use his socks. Well, I never thought of that. I never thought it wouldn't. No good if you've got small feet, is it? Morning to George Bond. Hello, George. Good Morgan. Is that Norwish? Norwish? Norwegian? Good Morgan. Chris, the D is silent. Good Morgan. Well, it sounds like a Scottish town, Glamorgan. Or Welsh, is it? Welsh? Who's someone I know is Welsh? Oh, it's Gary, isn't it? Gary's talk show. Is Welsh. Is that right, Glamorgan? Is that a place in Wales? I'm sure it is. Yeah, ask DJ Chris. He's on the chat box here, my darling. All right. Good. Let's do a couple of wonderful news stories today. Attention-seeking cat. We were just doing cats, weren't we? Everybody wants to be a cat. In the Daily Mirror this morning, a 14-year-old cat named Lolly. Oh, Lolly the cat. Let me just take a picture of her. Oh, look at the little face on her. She's hugging something. One moment, please. Trying to connect you. Your call is important to us, and you will be connected to a customer services representative as soon as one becomes available. Please hold the line. Look at little Lolly the cat. Oh, you want that cat? You want it, don't you? You must want that cat. Little Lolly the cat. My niece has got a cat, and it's just had kittens. It's not even a year old. Dirty cats. Honestly. I may have to take my niece to the kitten abuse place. Is there a kitten abuse place that I can take her to? Letting her go out and do it, you know, when she's less than a year old. God's sake, what is the world coming to me? Oh, watch out for kitten pedos. Watch out for very dangerous kitten pedos. They come round to your house if you've got kittens and they start touching them, stroking them. It's wrong. Do not touch a kitten. They must be cats. Kitten pedos. Watch out for those. A 14-year-old cat named Lolly keeps tricking his neighbour by lying in the road outside his home to fake his own death. And his owners say the bizarre prank has seen him become a local celebrity. Well, that's like me. Well, I'm not. I'm not really a local celebrity, am I? I'm an international celebrity. Global. I'm an intergalactic celebrity. They know me on all planets around the world. All planets in outer space, rather. I am known on every single planet in this solar system and beyond. Pictures. Well, you don't realise. You know when those little Voyagers go up, the little spacecraft. Like 25 years later, they've got about 10 miles down the road. Haven't even reached Mars yet. Come on, can someone step on the accelerator, please? What is going on with those spaceships that we keep sending to places? I can't work it out, because when I'm sitting outside of my caravan here in Chapel Hill, just down the road from Boston, that's where I am, in Lincolnshire television studio complex, otherwise known as my Chapel Hill caravan. When I'm sitting there outside in the summer, okay, I can let me just write something down. I can see a few of the stars. I have binoculars. Sometimes I sit there with... No, I'm not looking at women or men. No, dear. I'm looking at the stars. Don't start reporting... Oh, there's a strange man over there with a pair of binoculars. No, I'm looking upwards, dear. Upwards. Upwards. And sometimes I can see Mars. I can certainly see the moon. Beautiful. You want to get yourself a pair of binoculars. They're only about 30, 35 quid. Get them on somewhere on the internet. Dirt cheap. And you look up in the sky, what you can see with a pair of binoculars rather than just looking with your naked eye is amazing. And there's a comet coming soon in a couple of weeks' time. You will want to see that, although they're saying we're going to be able to see that with the naked eye. You get a pair of binoculars, even better. Fantastic, right? So you're looking up there, and it's good. And I see Mars. Sometimes you see other planets, Venus, Jupiter. Well, I can see them from here, you know. So how is it that the Americans and the Russians, I think the Chinese as well, I think the Indians as well, they send up these little spaceships, don't they? And they start flying. What are they, walking the things there? And then, 25 years later, the little spaceship arrives at one of the various planets. How has that taken so long? I mean, it's like being stuck in a traffic jam in London. Who would ever want to go to London anymore? Awful. Who is flying these spaceships? That's what I want to know. Is it Richard Branson? Is he flying the spaceships? Come on, man. Step on the gas a bit more. We can't get there. Time you get there, the dinner will be done. 25 years it takes to get to some of these planets. You would have thought they'd use a little bit. Someone, whoever is flying these things, is obviously one of those economical drivers. You know the sort, don't you? There they are, sitting there on the inside lane of the motorway doing 30... No, they are sitting on the middle or the outside lane of the motorway doing about 35 miles an hour. Well, they must have employed one of those to fly the little spaceships all the way there. I mean, where is Captain Jean-Luc Picard when you need him? Ba 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 ba, or even Captain Kirk, also known as Captain Kirk and Spock, who's no longer with us sadly. Ba 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 ba. Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. I used to love that, watching that on BBC One when I was a kid. It was on BBC One then. That's how long ago that was. Back in the 1970s. With those BBC announcer voices. Now on BBC One, Star Trek. And they'd fade the globe into the picture of the space, into the stars and that, and they'd hold it for a while. I remember seeing this on the telly, because I am an anorak. I am a TV jingle anorak. And it would fade, and there would go, Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Da, 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 da. Its 5-year mission to explore new places. Da, 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 to seek out new life. Da, 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 to boldly go where no man has gone before. Ba, 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 ba. And then the heavenly voices would sing. When, I loved it. That's who we want, flying these little spaceships over to Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, Pluto and beyond. Because who's ever flying them at the moment is useless. We need Captain Kirk or Captain Jean-Luc Picard, or my favourite captain of all of them, the one who flew Voyager, Captain Catherine Janeway. We liked her. Please, can we have her flying the little spaceships over to the various planets? Then we might actually get there within a reasonable amount of time. Thank you very much. Shocking who's flying these spaceships. Anyway, back to the cat story, boys and girls. A cat owner has been forced to post notes to her neighbour, reassuring them that they haven't killed her cat. Due to the cat continuous attention-seeking pranks. Don't you love attention seekers? Oh, they get on my nerves, dear. I can't bear an attention seeker. You know, those that go on and on and on. I can't bear it. Lolly the cat likes to lie down motionless in the road with his eyes closed and tongue hanging out. Tricking motorists into thinking he's dead as a result of a tragic incident. Oh dear. I might try this later on. See if I can get attention outside. I might just throw myself down in the middle of the road. Mum of two, Leslie, says her mischievous pet, there's a great word, mischievous. We've had 3 great words today, haven't we? We've had perish, mischievous, and something else. What was the other one? Did I write it down? Wait, was another word somewhere? Can't remember what the other word was. Said her mischievous pet is simply after some attention and has even created a flyer to post through letterboxes to warn others on the street in Banbury about his behaviour. Oh, don't they have something there? They have a cock horse in Banbury, don't they? They do. Ride a cock horse to Banbury Cross to see a fine lady upon a white horse with wings on her fingers and bells on her toes. She will have music wherever she goes. I know all the songs, all the songs. What would you like now? Some Justin Bieber? Some Beyonce? Ba 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 ba. Oh, I know. Let's have that one. Da 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 da. My favourite TikTok dance. The story says he just loves attention and people. He can lay so still that people will check he's still alive. He is literally famous at this end of town. Everybody knows Lolly. It's not the only prank 14-year-old, so 14 years old that cat, is known for, as he often enjoys jumping into strangers' cars and making himself at home after wandering into offices. The thing is, cats know, don't they? Cats know. Cats know that we will be their servants. Isn't it funny, cats? Why is that? My mate says that he is a servant to his cats, my mate. Sometimes he can't find any of them because they're very good at hiding, cats. Right? All he does, he goes to his cupboard, he gets out a little packet of treats and shakes them. They all come running. And suddenly, there's 5 cats in the kitchen. Mad, innit? Mad. Fiona says, I won't let anyone stroke my kitten. Yeah, don't, Fiona. Kitten pedos. They should be in prison, darling. I knew someone who was a kitten pedo. I reported them. Pervs, dear. Touching cats like that. Kitten pedos. What, they should be in prison. Well, as I say, I reported someone for touching a cat like that. Little kitten, this bloke came. It's always blokes, isn't it? Have you noticed that? He'd come running across the road. He saw this kitten. I watched him with my own eyes. Running across the road and started stroking this kitten. I thought, that's not right. I'm sorry. Not right. I was straight on the phone to the police. They came round, little van. Chucked this bloke in the van. He's in prison now. Guess what happened to him on the first day he was in prison? Yep, the other prisoners found out. Oh, yes. Kicked the hell out of him. Kitten pedos. Watch out for them, boys and girls. Very, very dangerous. John, it's the 19th anniversary of meeting my other half today. He said you get less for murder. Hit him, John. Hit him. Good morning to Maureen. Morning, Maureen. Watching in sunny London this morning. Guten Morgen is German, says Daniel Woodhouse. Thank you. I'm thinking of Glamorgan, says Parkness. Yes, I think you're right. Gary Ross, it's Welsh. As in the sheep, darling. Some sheep are very beautiful. But again, watch out for sheep pedos. Or should I say more correctly, lamb pedos. Some people are very, very sick in this world. Lamb pedos. They walk past the sheep. They can't wait to get to the lamb to give it a good stroke. I don't find that very funny at all. I'm sorry, my love. Not quite as bad as the kitten pedos, but nevertheless, it's on the same sort of lines. One moment, please. You keep them away from your cat, Fiona, my love. Good morning to Scotty Daniel. Morning, young Scotty. Welcome to our strange and mysterious show. Just some sad old bloke sitting in the room on his own each morning because he's got nothing else to do. Peter Wright, my cam won't go live on YouTube. Well, thank God for that, Peter. I mean, what possibly have you got of interest to anyone at all that you'd want to say on a camera? I mean, it's bad enough your messages. No one ever answers those. Have you noticed that, Peter? No one ever answers you. I mean, what have you got that is of any interest to anyone else to do a little YouTube show? Be honest, my love. Can you think of an idea now? Please put it in the chat, love. Let's have a look there. Parkness can do a Sir Patrick Stewart impression. I liked him. Make it so. Engage. No, my favourite has got to be Captain Catherine Janeway. The hair. She was fab. My favourite ever episode of Star Trek has got to be the very last episode of Star Trek Voyager, when all that they came through worm. You'll know this if you're a Star Trek. I know. Oh, we don't want Star Trek. Why is he talking about Star Trek? Some people do. It's all right. It'll only go on for another half an hour. Me talking about Star Trek. Then we'll be on to the next thing. It's this episode, the very last one of Voyager, and the Enterprise Voyager, which was the name of the ship, came through this wormhole, being chased by the Borg. You know, the Borg. Resistance is futile. They came through this wormhole, and all other little starships were waiting for them. A tear, another tear, came out of my glass eye. That's twice I've cried on the show this morning. First for Dr. McHenry's heart attack from Holby City, and now from the Enterprise with Captain Catherine Janeway as it came through and all the little ships waiting. Oh, it was a wonderful moment of television, boys and girls. Similar, very similar effect on me as the wedding of Maria in The Sound of Music. How do you solve a problem like... How do you solve a problem like Maria? The Mother Abbess. Climb every mountain, search high and low, follow every rainbow, till you'll find your dream. That one. Oh, no, don't start me off. I haven't even got a tissue here. Yes, I have. Oh, oh God. Oh, Maria, will I ever get married in a lovely little white outfit like that in a church? I am hopeful. Don't take away people's hope. Good morning to Claire. Morning, Claire. William Shatner, definitely on another planet, definitely. Yes, he's a bit odd now, isn't he, William Shatner? Do you know, I think that's because I have a feeling when people become very big stars and then it's kind of, you have your period, you have your time, do you know what I mean? And then it goes, and I think it's like, that's what happened to Dow Winton. Remember Dow Winton, the work dried up and he just, that's it really. Depression is a very, excuse me, depression is a really bad thing on the entertainment thing. You all see, so I mean, Robin Williams, how fantastic did we think Robin Williams was? And he could have had anything he wanted. He had everything he wanted, you know. He had a big house, loads of cash, lovely cars, anything he wanted. Killed himself due to depression. It's a big thing in that entertainment industry, and you just don't realise how big that is, I tell you that. Dennis, vegan beetroot bake. Now I wonder what that's like. Vegan beetroot bake. That might quite nice, couldn't it? That sounds quite nice. Mick Davenport's been fishing in Banbury. Fishing is something I've never done, Mick, to be honest. I'm not averse to that at all. I should imagine it's a lovely, relaxing thing to do. Just hanging around on the river. I must have done 4 songs for you today. Isn't that fantastic? Gavin says you should have your own show on BBC One Colour on a Saturday at 8 o'clock. Oh no, dear, the casualty people won't like that, my love. Not at 8 o'clock. Maybe 9. Maybe 9. They have to push casualty back to 8 o'clock, though. We can't not have casualty and Charlie Fairhead. And Mrs. Beecham, Connie Beecham, there's someone we love. Connie Beecham. She was on the drugs a while ago, wasn't she? Mandy's got, there's a cat called Colo in Bristol. Makes himself at home in South Mead A&E department and allow it as well. Yeah, I mean, why not, for God's sake? I mean, how many cats? Actually, apparently a cat's tongue carries an awful amount of germs, so don't let them put it in your ear. I'm sure people allow their cats to stick their tongues in their ears, because that's, again, pervs. Pervs, boys and girls. Pervs. Let's have a look there. Let's just scroll there 1 second for a moment, please. Scotty Daniel, we got a cat called Elvis who makes himself at home in the shops and some houses. His owner passed a few years ago. He even has a bed, food and water in the laundrette. There you go. People find a cat and they take it on. You've literally a cat. If a cat appeared at my door, what's the first thing I'd do? I'd stroke it. If it came to me, you see, this is the thing with cats. They have to choose you. You cannot choose a cat. You've gone walking over to a cat before and it walks off. No, doesn't want to know you, mate. They will come to you. It's a wonderful thing to be chosen by a cat. My mate, as I say, he's got 5 cats, right? Other cats come to his door. I kid you not. Random cats appear at his front door. What does he do? Goes and gets a bowl of food and puts that down. And another 3 appear. He is known as the Mad Cat Woman of Bracknell. Oh, we love them. Good morning to Lee Mills this morning. Something in foreign there. I don't know what he's saying there. Very strange. John says I look like a hunchback a moment ago. Dear me. Me and Catherine... Adam and Royston used to call her Catherine Bunaway. Yeah, because she had that bun in her hair. We loved Catherine. She was my favourite, by far my favourite Star Trek captain. Captain Catherine Janeway. Morning to John Glazebrook. Not got long this morning. He's back to work. Work harder, John. Work harder, my love. Let's just go down to the bottom there. Adam is still feeling rough there. Rough as a pineapple, but getting better slowly. Temperature's still high. Yeah, Adam's not very well. He got a very sudden, sounds like flu actually. It's not COVID-19 because he went to the doctors yesterday and had a test. I'm very pleased to say. But I hope you get better soon, Adam. I don't like to see my mate ill there. Do some Barry for Mick. I haven't got, unfortunately here, I haven't got any backing. Can't do backing. I don't think I can do backing anyway here. I don't know how well that would work. It might not work too well. Good. The Blue Peter badge, Adam wants to know. Yes, my Blue Peter badge. I got that by sending in an item, which I nicked from a book actually. I think it was about 11 or 12 at the time. I found an idea to create a wind measuring device, you know, in a book. So I copied it out and sent it off to Blue Peter and they sent me a badge. It was basically 4 sticks and half ping pong balls. Ping pong balls around there. What was that film where that woman did very clever things with the ping pong balls? Was that Priscilla, Queen of the Desert? Can anyone do that, girls? Any of you do that with the ping pong balls? All right. Thank you, Peter, for your kind words there. Right, another story here, gang, and then we'll do this week's Super Draw Raffle. Okay? Rishi! Did you see our Rishi? Rishi is in the house. I like Rishi. Rishi Sunak. Rishi Sunak. We like him. Because, and I'll tell you why, he's our Chancellor of the Exchequer. And always, when the Asian people came over, years and years ago, they had all these businesses. In my opinion, Asian people are very good with money. Or at least well, it's English, of course, now. But, you know, when they came here and settled, and they had all these little shops and things like that, and they were accountants, they seem to be, that's their thing, money. They're very good with money, and he's really good at this job, in my opinion. Rishi, don't want to get political. Don't want to get political on this channel. We don't do that. We don't do anything like that. But nevertheless, he's out there. And quite frankly, where the hell's all this money coming from? £30 million he gave away. £30 billion. And I'm watching it and I'm thinking, everything he says here, I agree with. I think he's really good at it. But where's the cash coming from? But you're going to be able to go and eat out for half the price. Will I do that? No. No, because I'm very, very scared still of this whole virus thing. I'm so careful with everything. I really am. Restaurant in the Sun this morning. Restaurant and pub bills will be slashed in half when you eat out as part of a new government scheme that aims to boost the struggling tourism industry and economy. British people who dine out Monday to Wednesday in August next month will only have to pay half of the bill, announced Chancellor Rishi Sunak yesterday. Rishi is in the house. He's quite good looking, isn't he? I think perhaps a slightly different haircut, you know, a little bit chopped away. I'm not keen on the side part in there, but actually I think he's really good at this job. The government will help cover the other half of the bill through the Eat Out to Help Out scheme, up to £10 a head to boost the hospitality industry post-corona lockdown. So here's your chance. The discount includes children's meals as well, although it won't cover any alcohol ordered to go with the food. So don't think you can go out there and get drunk on the Chancellor's Express. Ain't going to happen, dear. It will see an £80 bill for a family of 4 reduced to just £40. Well, I don't know anyone that goes out and spends £20 on a meal. Good God, well, I certainly don't. Toby Carvery for me, my love. And I just have the vegetables. The incentive is part of a mini budget package to help the economy bounce back. And he'd done all these things yesterday. He's cut. Now is the time to buy a house if you can. If you buy a house up to £500,000, I won't be buying a house up to £500,000, but that's the level he's set. Any house purchases up to £500,000, stamp duty free. You can save £4,000 or £5,000 on that. Easy. That is a saving. Half price meals, up to £10 a head off meals when eating out Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday. He's slashed VAT to help staycations and hospitality industry to 5%. 6 months of wage help for employers who take on the under 24s, because it's the youngsters that are being hit the most here, as we know. And £5,000 worth of energy saving grants, which we mentioned on the show yesterday. So if you need like a more efficient boiler, perhaps you need to change your heating system altogether, something like that. You know, you get the new air source and ground source heat pumps instead of having a boiler. That's all electric, that is. There's no gas involved in that. Once you've swapped over your heating system to ground source heating, as long as you haven't got anything out of a gas, you just have your gas turned off and that's it. You're all electric. All electric. Or insulation in your roof, insulation in your walls if you haven't got that. Wonderful. Planes are going over. By the way, those of you who don't know, I'm actually very close to Coningsby, which is where all the RAF do their training and all that. One of the places they do it anyway. Yesterday, well, it's a shame I didn't have my phone with me. Yesterday, the bomber was flying over. Now, what's that called for you? The bomber. I can't remember what it's called. Is Gary still with us? What's the name of that bomber? And it was flying around and around yesterday. It's so loud. And at one point, it was so low, I thought it was going to land on my caravan roof. It flew right over here several times. I think it was just waving. And probably some of the RAF boys want to take a photograph of an international celebrity, you know, from their plane to show their friends. Look who we flew over. I suppose that's a big thing in the RAF dormitories. All the boys, have, you know, they've got little pictures of me in there rather than pictures of scantily clad women, which I think is very tacky. Very, very tacky to have things like that on there. And good morning to Paul. Oh, where are we? Where did we get to? Have you got a YouTube logo frame yet? What for? What do I want one of those for? No, I just sit here and chat to myself. I'm quite happy. Scrolling down there. John Paris told Martin about you saying he should put a sock in his Speedos. He said he's got one in there already. Perhaps you should put 2 down there. Was he Welsh, Patrick? I didn't know that. Patrick was Welsh, was he? Peter Wright, £2 super chat for hating Chris. Thanks very much. Just keep sending the cash in, Peter. It won't make me like you, but if you want to do that, that's fine, darling. However, it does get you 2 free raffle tickets. 744 and 745. And you've just got those in time because we're about to do the super draw now, Peter. Peter Wright. Peter Wright. If you're wondering what these are, whenever someone sends us a £1 tip in, I give them a free raffle ticket. Okay, that's for the super draw raffle. 744 745. There you go. Your name's on there. And I put them down there in our bowl, which is here. Okay, there's the bowl. And we're now going to do the Super Chatters raffle gang. No more tickets. Morning to LaBelle in New York, your emerald-eyed blue flamingo of magic. Oh, we've got the flamingos on today, by the way. This was bought for me by Adam, the plumber, who's not well at the moment. Oh, my God, I hope it's not been infected with your flu virus. Don't want to get ill, love. It's a Lancashire, thank you very much. A Lancashire bomber. It was beautiful. Oh, the noise. It makes you proud to hear that noise. It really does. Lancaster, is it? Oh, it's not a Lancaster. It's not a B-52. I think it is a Lancaster. Well, it was very, very loud. I'm sure it's a Lancaster. I don't know, Fiona. Everyone's saying Lancaster. What bombers? What British bombers? Hang on. Names of British bomber planes. So look. Oh, that just says people there. List of aircraft. One moment, please. Is there any other name I reckon there? Oh, there's so many different ones, isn't there? Sure. I think it was I think it is the Lancaster. Well, perhaps someone will look that up for me. Someone will look that up for you. For me. There we go. Spitfire. No. Hurricane. Hurricane or Lancaster. It's one of the two, I think. Have a look. Coningsby it is. Coningsby. No, it's not got jet engines. Of course it hasn't got jet engines. Didn't look like it's got propellers on it. I never said it's got jet engines, did I? Right, hang on. Right, let's do a Super Chatters raffle. Someone's about to win the fridge magnet. Thank you, those of you that have sent Super Chats this week. There we go. Are you ready? There we go. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. So you're not in this one, Gary. You're in the Monday raffle. This one's only for the Super Chatters, okay? Right, ready? Who's going to win the fridge magnet? It's a Lancaster, is it? Thank you. I thought it was a... There you go. Gary knows because he's down the road from there. It is a Lancaster. Thank you very much, Gary. It doesn't have jet engines. It's got propellers on it. So loud. So loud. I love the noise. I was laying in my bed. I thought, what the hell? Oh, it's the Lancaster bomber because they don't go up very often. Don't go up. It actually, on the opening video, it does make an appearance. You will have seen it on the opening video. You've got to be there really early in the show to see that, okay? Right, you ready then? Here we go, darlings. Let's bring up a little drum roll. Where is it now? Where's my drum roll? Drum roll. There it is. Okay, I have a ticket in my paw. Here is the ticket, boys and girls. It is ticket number 723. Ticket number 723. And the name I have on the back is Colin K. Colin K. Ticket number 723. So is he with us this morning? Colin K. Is he the bloke that kept winning the bingo on Sunday? Was it Colin K who kept winning the bingo? I think it might be him, actually. He's having a blooming lucky run, isn't he? That's 4 things he's won this week. If it is the same person. I'm not sure it is the same person. Was it him? Someone I know here. So yesterday was only its 3rd flight of the year, was it? I thought so. The Dakota was out yesterday. I don't know what Dakota is. Don't know what that is. The Lancaster Bomber. Thank you, John Parrish. No, I trust his comments there. Colin K 723. That's who's won our fridge magnet. Okay, is he with us? Was it Colin who won everything on Sunday? Very strange that was, wasn't it? Huh? Colin, I think he's in... Now, where is Colin K live? I think he might be in... It was him, wasn't it, Fiona? Yes, it was him Sunday. He's not with us at the moment, but that's okay. We only pull it once. We don't pull it until someone's won. Someone has won now, so he'll come back to us next time we see him, all right? It was Colin. I thought it was, yeah. 3 games at the bingo. Blimey, he's lucky this week. Very, very lucky. Okay, so these are now mixed. What happens to these? No, they're not. These go in here now. Just a minute. I've got all these tickets from yesterday. I've had to mix and mash a little bit there. They're yesterday's tickets and Monday's tickets. I've got to take them back like this because I haven't bought me I broke my jar. So all these tickets in here will be for the next super draw, which will be on Friday the 31st of July. Okay, there we go. And we'll put, we'll put all those in there. They get mixed up with the blue ones, and they'll be for the Super Chatters draw there. All right, there we are. And he also wins, of course. We'll put those in there, and then we'll put these back in here. There we are. And that's done there. Excellent. Good. And I now take off my Super Chatter badge, and that's part of the prize as well. Look what he's won today. So much stuff, dear. Stuff going out left, right and centre. Dakota was a workhorse of the war. Used to transport troops and supplies. We'll deliver a few troops here anytime you want to, my love. Look forward to that. Fiona loves the sound of the planes. They really are. John used to pilot one. Were you a pilot, John? Fiona's a pilot. She got her own plane, my love. Little Cessna. Not quite as noisy. Is it as noisy? Is your Cessna very noisy? Your little Cessna plane, is that very noisy at all? Perhaps you could get, like the lads put on the back of their blooming little Vauxhall Novas. then things they put on there to make the cars really noisy. You could put one on the back of your Cessna plane, my love. You could terrify the neighbours. They think there's a blooming bomber coming over. Woo! The Dam Busters. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, the liberal lefties are out now. Oh, it's not fun to take the mick out of people that have been bombed in other countries. Oh, God. The fact that they were trying to destroy us is neither here nor there. Dear me. Right, let's have another. Thank you very much, Pordon Lou. An excellent idea. Fiona, I'm going to have to make a note of that. I'll make a note of that. Fiona, you have a job. Where's my pen? Let's write it on here. I'll make a little note of that. Fiona has now been given a job. Fiona is now head of aviation on this channel. Thank you very much, Pordon Lou. Fiona, head of aviation. There you go, Fiona. You'll be added to my list of people with jobs back at our Berkshire television studio complex. All right, sweetheart. I love it. I love it. All righty. Oh, John is joking. I'm not that old. Are you sure? I'm sorry, I can only go by your picture, John. Warning! It's time for my pills. You see, you didn't remind me. You want me to be dead, don't you? Be honest. You want me dead. That's why you didn't remind me about my pills today. Shocking state of affairs, really. Where's blooming John Aitken when you need him? John, are you doing your job or not? I think you'll have to be removed. Head of medication on this channel. Where's one of my moderators? Keep an eye on him, that John Aitken. He's not doing his job properly. He'll have to be given to someone else. What's the wages like, Chris? A lot less than what you charge for your flights, my love. I mean, what sort of sick person is it, Fiona, that has got a business where she goes flying people up in the air and pushes them out the door? I mean, what sort of sick business is it that you're running, darling? Shocking. Shocking. That's what she does. She takes people up in a little plane and pushes them out the door. And they fly down. You think that's bad enough? Then the people that can't afford the enormous fees. I think £250 is a very good. Is probably very fair, actually. Joking aside, to do something like that. But those are people that can't afford that. Oh, they don't get away lightly either. She attaches them to a giant electric band, right? And then pushes them off a bridge. Doing, doing, up and down they go. Fiona, new head of aviation on this channel. Oh, look, there he is. John Aitken. Just remembered your pills. What, just after I took them? Is that what made you remember them? Well, that's bleeding good, isn't it? Of what use is that to anyone, dear? Wakey, wakey, John. I'm sorry, John. Nope, I'm sorry. That deserves a lash or two. Mandy, can we have a couple of lashes for John Aitken this morning? He nearly had me dead today. Forgetting to take my things. Sean used to be a pilot. The Mile High Club. What's all that about, everyone? The Mile High Club. Why is it such a big thing to want to go into a toilet with someone else when you're on a plane and do it? Why? I don't get it. I don't get it. Gary's on 80 mils of Ritalin. I don't know what that is, Ritalin. What the hell is that? Another story. You can soon fix your iPhone screens for cheaper. Yes. Well, this is good news. It's blooming expensive. Last time I broke this once, I've got... listen. Take my advice. Get yourself... When you get an iPhone, right, new or old, first thing you do, before you take it out the house, get a screen protector. Don't buy cheap. All right? Get a screen protector. Because every single time I've bought a phone and not put a screen protector, within a very short space of time, I dropped this and it cost me something like 100 odd quid for a new screen. That's not the worst one. The worst one was the mini iPad. I dropped that. Cost me something like 200 quid for a new one. What happens is you send it away, took it to Apple. You can take it to the little man who's got the little the little counter in the middle of a shopping centre if you want, and he will do it cheaper. I wouldn't risk it, to be honest. There's no guarantee. This bloke says he wanted to charge me £100. I think this was the phone, right? And I'm like, well, it's only £150 in Apple. Yeah, so we're £50 cheaper. I'm sorry, for that £50 cheaper, I'm not going to take the risk. If he'd have said 50 quid, I might have done it. But no. I always take it to Apple and have it fixed, and they charge an arm and a leg. With the mini iPad, when I dropped that, I couldn't believe I dropped that, and it all smashed on the floor. I had no screen protector on there, of course. It smashed on the kitchen floor up at our Berkshire television studio complex. Just fell off the thing onto. I've got a stone floor there, and that was nearly 200 quid for that. What happens though? You send it away. They send you a brand new one. They don't. I don't think they repair it. They just send you a brand new iPad. Well, it looked brand new to me anyway. Well, in the Sun this morning, it's about to get cheaper. Apple will now let you get official repairs done at local stores rather than forcing you to go to an Apple store. It means getting your iPhone screen fixed could be cheaper. That's because local shops can charge their own prices and can even undercut Apple. But all of the repairs will be backed by Apple training as part of the independent repair provider program. The service has been available in the United States for a while, but has finally made its way to Europe. Apple trains the repair shops and provides genuine Apple parts, so you don't end up with a dodgy screen or case. You see, this is the thing. You can go to the little private shop if you want to, and they might replace the screen. But if that dies 2 months later, well, that was a waste of time, weren't it, you see? It says you don't even need to be a shop. You could get the repair done from a sole trader who's been through the training. So maybe this is something that my nephew Gary could do. He could go on like some Apple training thing, right? All done, right? Then he can advertise himself. Apple screens repaired, and then a price list. Might be an idea for a business for someone. My nephew and brother-in-law actually have both replaced Apple screens before, and they said it's not an easy thing to do. Mind you, they were doing it without any training. The screws are so tiny you can't see the things. I mean, certainly with I don't suppose my glasses would help either. You'd have to have some sort of, spy glass. Perhaps I could use my new binoculars. And then it says there's a list of all the Apple thing. The expansion is taking place in 32 countries across Europe as well as in Canada. So that's a good thing, isn't it? Because then you'll have the Apple guarantee. You're not really taking a risk of doing it with someone there, which is great. Adam used to buy screen protectors from the shop. Used to charge me £15. I keep the packaging from the last one. I got now buy them on Amazon for £1.50 and fit it myself. Hello to Yin. Hello, Yin. How are you, Yin? You always join us so late. Good morning to you, Yin. Welcome to the show. Yes, those screen protectors, you always find stuff cheaper on Amazon. It's like these glasses, right? These glasses come from Amazon. I can't remember the strength. I think they're 1.5 strength. 4 for £10. And so it doesn't matter now when you lose them. You just buy another 4 for £10. Brilliant, isn't it, really? Glasses like that. And if you're a glasses wearer, you've been to like, I don't know, Dollond and Aitchison or Boots or Specsavers, one of those places, you know what glasses cost. Eh? I just buy these now off Amazon, and they work perfectly well. I'm on my screen in front of me where your messages are, and there's always lots of messages flashing up in front of me, which is why sometimes we can't possibly read out every single message. I try and choose the interesting ones, the ones that I think would be interesting to everyone else. They're all interesting to me, all of them. But I look at them and I think, yeah, that's an interesting. And my mind is constantly buzzing away trying to get through these, right? Now, when I put my glasses on there, right, that's a little bit better. But actually, I can get away with it just about like that, All right. Excuse me. Let's just scroll a little bit up there. And have a quick look there. We haven't found out what Ritalin is. What is Ritalin? We don't know what that is. For ADHD. I'm not even quite sure what ADHD is. Is that where you go around beating up people, Gary? Do you go and beat people up? Where are we now? Parkness, what's up with Apple? It's normally their way or no pay. It is. But look at their profits. Am I right in saying Apple have got more money than the United States government? I'm sure I saw that at one point. Something like that. John changed his screen himself from eBay. Light and magnifying glass. Wow. Very talented if he can do something like that, I reckon. Gary, the LCD replacement screen is usually cheaper to buy from eBay. It's more expensive to pay someone to fit it. I wouldn't risk it myself. Mind-blowing. Now, this is what you want, gang. I'll show you a little picture of this. You need your own nuclear bunker. We've got the virus still hanging around at the moment. Don't be complacent. We've had the race riots, right? We've had the terrible weather. A nuclear bomb can't be far away from around the corner. That's got to be the next thing that's going to be thrown around in the world. A lavish nuclear apocalyptic bunker in the US. This is what you need. I mean, it's got a multi-million dollar price tag for anyone wishing to hide in it. The survival condo, right? This is not just a little room under the ground. No, dear. It's an entire condo. It's 15 underfloor flats full of luxury amenities and extends going down 200 feet. Wow. I mean, if you can't afford something like this, just go and find a cave somewhere and climb in there. Can anyone give us a list of caves that we can suggest for Peter Wright to climb down and close the door with no internet? Can anyone suggest that at all? This place is located 200 miles from Kansas City. Kansas! Oh, wow, Kansas! Dorothy, that little dog. Is it dead, the dog? Toto, my dodo. And the witch, I'm melting! Ah! Kansas City, home of the tornado. Located around 200 miles from Kansas City, anyone wishing to wait out a nuclear winter here will need only £1.35 million. Now, is that included in Rishi's stamp-free thing? I don't think it is it? Rishi is in the house. Team Rishi. This will get you a half-floor condo suite package, which accommodates 3 to 5 people. Oh, no, dear. Can you just imagine being stuck underground with 3 people? The same ones. Oh, no, I'd have to go on my own. Instead of windows, the underground suites have TV screens that show a constant picture of the world outside. How wonderful! You can sit in your little condo and watch people being blown to pieces. There's your entertainment. There's an additional cost of only £2,000 a month during your stay. The Survival Condo website offers penthouse and full-floor unit options, as well as the chance to create your own custom living space. And you know what? It doesn't look too bad at all. Let me take a picture of this for you, darlings. One moment, please. Logging into the server. Here we are. Yeah, look. Looks all right, doesn't it? This is in this morning's Daily Star. It's like Daily Sun. There you go. That's the inside of it. Has it got a picture of the outside? This exists now. Mega rich members of society hoping to shelter here could enjoy the complex pool. There's a swimming pool, water slide, sauna. What's it like going into a sauna? I don't know what that's like. Cinema room, shooting range, bar, medical facilities, and a lot more. They've all got cinema there. There's a classroom, a library for children missing school. The concrete bunker was actually created during the Cold War, which started in the late 1940s, and was a time when some people feared a nuclear war would happen. It's since been renovated, with its new creators claiming it I'm going to start digging my caravan in the ground. just in case this happens. It's been renovated since, with its new creators claiming it can withstand a 12 kiloton nuclear warhead, I don't know what that is, being dropped a mile away. It's powered by a range of natural energy sources, including wind turbines on the surface. There's a supermarket, a bar. There's not really a better picture. Oh, that's not too bad. Let's just take a picture of that for you and show you that as well. That's kind of what it looks like. There you go. I do like that. There you go. Look. Which floor do you want to be on? Is that something that's tempting anyone to say on the show? Do you want to live in one of those nuclear places? Oh my God. Just imagine being stuck there with Peter Wright. Oh, I can't think of anything worse. I think I'd rather take my chance up above ground on that one, my love. Dear me. Sean is leaving. Cheerio, Sean. Have a lovely day, Sean. Thanks for popping in, my darling. All right. Gary remembers that Fools and Horses episode. Rodney and Grandad spent the weekend at a nuclear bunker. Yes. Has Yin got a horse? Have you got a horse? Has she got a horse? I like a horse. Ritalin is a concentration drug that I have to take as well. Oh, I've got... perhaps I need some of that, Daniel. I can't concentrate on anything, really, to be honest. Adam, when did you last have your eyes tested? I think it was last year. Last year, I think it was. Adrian thinks I'm looking very smart. I always look smart, Adrian. I don't walk into pubs in some tatty old T-shirt and an old pair of trousers, ill-fitting trousers, like some people we can mention. Adrian Richardson. Dear me. Paul and Lou fitted his iPhone screen. It's not that hard if you follow a YouTube video, which I can't do, I'm afraid. Do you know what? I've suddenly got an urge for cheese and onion crisps. Colin Furs built an underground bunker in his back garden. I didn't know that. Yin's going out with various people and dumping one for the other. We like that, Yin. Let's see how many you can get through, my love. Probably not as many as I can get through in chariots, I would imagine. Adrian, Hell Caves in West Wickham, in Buckinghamshire, very deep. Just go in one of those. Claire, Wookie Hole Caves in Cheddar Gorge. A witch lives there. I wouldn't be so hard on yourself, Claire. I think you're a perfectly normal person, darling. You're not witch-like at all to me. You're not witch-like at all to me, my love. Where else are we there? Cheese and onion crisp sandwich. Not keen on those, but I do fancy a bag of cheese and onion crisps. Thank you. Conspiracy says you deserve more subscribers. Would you mind if I tried to help with that? You do whatever you want, though. Conspiracy cats. That's okay with me. I always say people can use bits of my show as well. George Bonds uses my show quite a lot in bits and pieces, and so does Gavin, and that's fine by me. No problem with that. Heidi nearly bought a bunker in Lincolnshire a couple of years back, was going to renovate it into a neat, unique bed and breakfast. Do it military style, as Lincolnshire, very RAF country, county, and we have lots of 1940s events. As I know, Heidi, I went to the Woodall Spa one last year. It was fantastic. I was really looking forward to that this year, and of course it had to be cancelled, unfortunately. What a shame. Christopher Woodhouse is leaving us now. Bye-bye, Chris. Have a nice day, darling. Have a lovely day. Maggots in coffee. Oh, yes, in the Daily Mirror today. The anonymous woman. This is awful. A Costa Coffee barrister claims she nearly vomited after finding a live maggot in a store's coffee machine. Oh, no. Shocking footage shows the creepy crawly wriggling around among used coffee grounds. How awful. The woman was horrified to find the grub after attempting to clean the machine out. Well, that's why you would clean a machine out, to stop things like that happening, I suppose. This week, the coffee chain has opened an additional 2,000 cafes across the country after the relaxing of lockdown. However, the barrister, who wishes to remain... I'd like to be anonymous today, boys and girls. I hope you don't mind. Wishes to remain anonymous, hopes the machines stay clean so there are no problems with creepy crawlies. I feel so guilty when I found the maggot, the worker revealed. Oh, how awful. Customers think highly of Costa. They pay a lot of money for their coffee. They're not always getting proper coffee from a clean machine, says this person in the Daily Mirror today. She found the maggot when working at a store in Wakefield in West Yorkshire. Ba, 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 ba. She worked for Costa for more than 3 years and was concerned about the number of flies hovering around near the coffee machine. Oh, how awful. Mind you, I remember being at a Haven holiday, Millie's Cookies, at one of the Haven holidays, and they had all these biscuits in this counter thing, and the amount of flies there were running around there, flying around these machines, and we saw them landing on the biscuits, and they kept flying them off like that. I don't know what it was. We still bought biscuits and ate them from there. How stupid is that? Awful. Just awful. Hello to Rakesh. Hello to Rakesh this morning. Welcome to our little show, Rakesh. It's just a little bit of madness every morning. Gary reckons I'm sure she sued them. Oh, anything to get money for nothing, innit, really? Anything to get money there. Gary Ross says Churchill stayed in a disused underground line in London during a blitz. Yeah, like lots of other people. They all did that there, didn't they? Lots of people went under there. Horrible. Oof. Stick to the sea. Do you get cold? How about a nice personalised air conditioner? Yes, Sony are bringing these out. Sony, in the Daily Mail this morning, has released a new personal air conditioner designed to be stored inside a person's shirt collar. You put it here. Put it in here. Creating a cool envelope around the torso, even when they're outside, called the Reon Pocket. That's R-E-O-N Pocket. The wallet-sized device weighs just 3 ounces and can be controlled via a companion smartphone app. Sony is selling custom T-shirts with small pockets sewn into the back collar of the shirt to hold the device. How fantastic is this? It will also be capable of generating warm air for winter wear and can increase body surface temperature by 14 degrees Fahrenheit, according to a report in Interesting Engineering. It's powered by a rechargeable battery that Sony says can run continuously for 90 minutes, though it takes 2 hours to recharge. The Reon Pocket is available in Japan through online retailers, but Sony hasn't announced any plans to release it yet in other markets. About $130, which doesn't sound over expensive to me for something like that. So about 100 quid there. The device was originally announced in 2019 and planned to be released in time for the 2020 Olympic Games in Tokyo, where summers are famously hot and humid. So it doesn't look a very small device, to be honest. Let's show you a picture of that. It looks a fairly large thing, to be fair. 1 minute. There we go. It looks quite large, doesn't it, that? I mean, that goes down your shirt colour somehow. What a strange looking thing that is. It says some early customer reviews have been enthusiastic, but others have found it disappointing. So, yeah, I don't know, 6 and others. Others, according to a report from Input, some have complained about the noise it produces, comparing it to having a fan constantly running behind your head. Well, yeah, I mean, you'd do that anyway, wouldn't you, in your house? If that fan's on, you kind of get used to it, don't you? A fan. Others have said it's not effective at drying you off if you've already started sweating before you turn it on. So there's another little gadget. I know some of you like your gadgets, don't you? I like gadgets. We like gadgets. We like gadgets. One more story, and when we do today's raffle tickets, get ready, gang. We're about to do the raffle tickets, okay? There'll be another fridge magnet to be worn on Monday's show. Right, hang on a minute. Raffle tickets, get some raffle tickets out ready. Everyone's entitled to 1 raffle ticket. Gary Ross, don't ask for more than 1. You get banned from the raffle. Okay, 1 second. Let me get my raffle tickets ready. After this, the UK's... Oh, 1 minute. Let me just bring that up there. Right. Here we go. The UK's favourite TV family have been revealed. Who do you think it is? Is it the Waltons? Ba 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 ba. John Boy, good night. The Simpsons. It's The Simpsons, gang. The Simpsons have been crowned the UK's favourite family on TV. A new survey has revealed, pushing the Trotters, which someone mentioned this morning actually, from Only Fools and Horses into second place. A third of Britons named the dysfunctional American family from Springfield, created by Matt Groening in the late 1980s, as most loved on the box. The study by Freeview, I've got Freeview, has also found that people in the UK are now sitting together to watch 18 hours of TV a week, 4 hours more than before the lockdown. So The Simpsons are at number 1, boys and girls. Number 2 is the Trotters from Only Fools and Horses. Number 3, you'll remember The Royal Family. The Royal Family. That was a good series, wasn't it? Eh? Number 4, The Addams Family. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da, 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 ba-da, 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 ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba, thing. I used to like thing. Number 5, the Flintstones. Flintstones. That's a yabba 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 too. Number 6 were the Griffins from Family Guy. Number 7, the Google Box. What is that? Oh, is that where they watch a TV programme? I don't get that programme at all. Number 9, the Malones. They're also from Google Box. And number 10, the Goodmans from Friday Night Dinner. Don't know what that is. And it goes on. We got the Starks, number 11. From Marvel, the Sneakies, Goggle Box. Number 13, the Khans from Citizen Khan. Number 14, the Wests from Gavin and Tasty. Number 15, right down there, the Kardashians. I mean, what is all that about? People like watch the Kardashians. Number 16, the Osbournes. There's no one really there, and it goes on. No one really there. The Waltons are not there. No Waltons. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. No Waltons. So a little bit of picture freezing going on there, boys and girls. That's just about nice there. There we go. We're ready for the raffle tickets then. Okay, let's do the raffle tickets. John Aitken at the top there. 671 for John Aitken. Who wants a raffle ticket? Speak now, please. Only ask once, my darlings. Yin's from Tokyo, but lives in the USA. Lovely. Mick Davenport, 672. Gary Davidson, 673. Paul and Lou, 674. I hope you win something soon, Paul and Lou. I really do. Andy, 675. AMS Clark, 676. Can you do us a favour on your way out? Can you just click that like button, the little thumbs up thing under there, just to help with the YouTube algorithms? All right, thanks very much for that. Those of you that have already done that, appreciate that. AMS Clark, Michael Lawrence, 677. Joe Woodruff, 678. Jason Hughes, 679. Just scrolling up there, my loves. Oh, where's Jason gone? Jason was the last one, wasn't he? Jason, up. Shania Steele, 680. Oops. Drop the tickets then. 680, 681 for Peter Wright. Heidi Young, 682. What? Oh, I've left an N out of your name there, Heidi. It says Heidi Young. Heidi Young. I'll write as quick as I can. Diane Jeb, 683. Fran Green, 684. Where are we now? Tony. That is a good question, actually, Joe. Very good quiz. I haven't got my quiz book here. That's all right. I'll remember that. Hang on. UK's favourite telly family. That's a very good quiz question. Well done there, darling. Well done there. Who said that? Who suggested that? Was that Fran there? That was Joe. Thank you, Joe, for that. So Fran, Tony King. Thank you, Tony. 685. Oh, was that you, Tony, who won the? Oh no, it wasn't. It was Colin. Tony King, 685. Gary Ross. Where is he? Gary Ross. 686. Denise 687. Let's just scroll down a little bit there. I saw Adam there. I got to Adam, didn't I? Where's Adam now? Where's our Adam? I'm surprised that Family Guy came in at number 6. I think you would love that programme. Is that a cartoon thing? Claire 688. I think it's a cartoon thing, isn't it? Claire 688. Fiona 689. We got to have a laugh, Fiona. There's too many miserable people in this world. I got to have a laugh. You get people in the chat box, they want to do serious stuff. I just ignore them. They get on my nerves. We just do fun here. We just do fun. I remember the Sullivans. I can do the tune, Daniel. La da 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 da. The Sullivans on Thames Television. Tom Edwards would have introduced them, and now on Thames, it's time for the Sullivans. Da, 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 da. Oh, I love that tune. The Sullivans is a lovely one. That's a lovely theme tune, that. On Thames, from London. Losers in life. That's me, Paul and Lou. A loser. We are losers. Ross Herndon, 690. Thank you, Ross. Every day, Ross is there, sitting there quietly. Every single show, aren't you, Ross? Fran James. Morning, James. You're just in at the end there, James. Morning, James. Is that everyone? Okay, if you've asked by email, I deal with your tickets after the show. I get Crossroads Motel. Bum, 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 bum. And they got the different... at the end, the words used to go like that, didn't they? Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. It was like that. I used to love Crossroads. Theme music written by Tony Hatch. Tony Hatch, very talented man. Right, if I've missed your name off the raffle tickets, please speak now, boys and girls, or forever hold thy tongue. Meanwhile, it's birthday time on the Chris Reardon Show this morning. Happy birthday on this Thursday, the 9th of July 2020 to Darren Brown. A young 51 today. Happy birthday to you, Darren. Maxine Roberts. Good morning, Maxine. Happy birthday to you. Donna Borg. Good morning, Donna. 52 today. And Richard Fisher's birthday today as well. So, good morning and happy birthday to all of you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Twice, coronavirus. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Buh, buh. Happy birthday. Buh, buh, buh. Oh, it's time to go, boys and girls. Time to go already. It goes so quick. It goes so quick. I could stay here for hours. I really could. Thank you very much for joining us on the show today. And thank you, those of you that took the time and trouble to like the show. Thank you, those of you that sent a little super chat this morning. And thank you to everyone for wishing everyone else a happy birthday, which I know you always do at the end of the show. It's very touching, that is. Really very touching. Thanks so much, gang. I'll see you again, hopefully tomorrow morning. Around about the same time. Those of you that have asked for your raffle tickets by emails, I shall do those forthwith. Have a lovely day. Cheerio now.